From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The career is more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw right away. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they'll tell the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Chargers at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Herbert now. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Stops. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, ripping on it like I'm picking a prize. I hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
10 at the 25-yard line. Kappa.
Now it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Lion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ball, the money stacked all the shack now.
Run! Set. Cap it. Ready?
Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
14-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Run! Set. Grenade. Go.
Herbert off of play action. Now he's going to step up and run. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps...
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very good start of field position as he's out just shy of the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Packs.
They spent the week in practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Well, A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Here we go. 19, 18. 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Freeman. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
At the 45-yard line. Black 80, black.
Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
380.
Here's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Fighting him off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it to the 4 and inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for Broncos first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now an audible here into something else. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. Dragon 70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
The kicker
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick
Point
is
after,
good.
right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70, Cougar 19.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards there for number 15.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Chargers 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brings up second.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Herbert now. That one completes to McConkey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Maynard. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Broncos 24, Chargers 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Well, that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. He's given his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And now the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Him in stride. Oh, he's brought down. Now here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this out to the 29. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack in the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Back to throw. And he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing does lead you into bigger errors.
49-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He finds Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, LA! Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And
looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther Street, ready, hut.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll make sure he's touched down.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Denver.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Broncos 42. Chargers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's Herbert. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba with 44 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And fighting down inside the 25. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 35.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, 65 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just one score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone and the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run. But I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Roll. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.